Hello everybody, this is that Zoo, and this is part 5 of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Game Gear. Part 5. So let's load up the data. There we are. It said Green Hill Zone from last time was the Heaven Easy Zone. It only gets harder from there. Gimmick Mountain Zone, or Gimmick Mt Zone. A mountain full of gimmicks is indeed. I like the music here, so that makes it slightly less annoying for me. But first of all, these spinny thingies, you hold right to speed up and you press the button to jump off. Yep, those things can be tricky to time. I usually flop around there for at least 2 minutes before I end up here. Actually went through that pretty quickly for me, for once. But yep, I hate those things. Careful these bomb guys, you gotta stand in the right spot to avoid the explosions. Watch out, there's a guy down here waiting for you. Grab this invulnerability. That's good. Invulnerabilities are always good. You don't need to jump over these spikes, but you want the rings, right? You want to grab the rings. There's a hidden alcove here. Hit that one up. Yeah, you jump up here and grab the rings. Grab as many rings as you can before the invulnerability runs out. Yeah. Now, like I said, back in Aqua Lake, they placed the last ring so close to the wall or spikes that you're guaranteed to hit them if you go for them. You can see these platforms move for you. These platforms move on their own too, so yeah. Dirty programmers, they place the rings in places where you can't get them unless you hit the wall. Now if you're a normal person, you'll ride this minecart down, but I'm not a normal person, so I jump down here and to a ring pit. Better than a ball pit, but not as good as a money pit. Now, you can skip part of the act by doing this, but you're going to run into a problem. Spikes. Now, how are you supposed to get across those spikes without getting hurt? Well, in this state, the answer is you can't. So unless you're very confident in your skills to scamper across using the temporary invulnerability and collecting the rings before you die, I highly suggest you don't do it in this state. So we gotta go back. Gotta go through the act the normal way. I'm not confident enough in my skills, and I want score from rings. So this is where the minecart will hit if he takes that minecart. Gotta ride these magnet platforms up through these self-moving platforms again. Yeah. Yeah. Jump up these. Jump on these. Jump on these. Jump on these. Sounds like Japanese when I say it. Anyway, yeah, invulnerability. Now, if you're a normal person, this will be useless to you, but I'm not a normal person, so I'm going to need it. Ride this minecart. If you jump here, you'll end up in this area with a 1-up. Now, you got to hurry up and get back there before the invulnerability runs out. And you run across these spikes. Yeah. Now, if you ride the minecart will destroy the spikes. So, yeah. You either grab the invulnerability and go for the 1-up and hurry up, or ride the minecart. Either or. So, yeah. You may notice Gimmick Mt Act 1 is kind of unique because, look here. End the act by going left. As far as I know, Gimmick Mt Act 1 is the only Sonic act that does this. Correct me if I'm wrong. And for some reason, the word score is getting phased out. But yeah. If you look at a big map of Gimmick Mt Act 1, the goal's right under the start. So yeah. End the act by going left. If you remember that dirty trick from Green Hill Zone, it's back. Except this time it's near the beginning, so if you go for them and you mess up, you're going to lose a life. That Gimmick Mountain's not as kind. So, like I said, emerald. Unlike the other zones where the emerald was near the high place and that's near the end of Act 2, this one's near the beginning. See, I went through a hidden passageway that you probably would never figure out was there. So yeah, hidden passageway. Yeah. Grab the rings. There's also 2 1-ups in this passageway here. One down here, more spinny thingies. And there's another one over here. And you jump over here. And there's Emerald 5, the blood red emerald. Emerald 5 gift. Now that's all the emeralds you can get by exploring the zones. You may ask, what about Emerald 6? Well, since there's about 7 emeralds because the Game Gear versions only have 6 emeralds. So you may ask, what about Emerald 6, so we'll get to that when we get to that. Oh, watch out. I got lucky there. Don't know how I did that. There's 2 paths through here. You can take the upper path from up there, or the lower path through down there. The upper path is requires more precision, but you're likely not to get hit. But I'm going to take the both ways, because that's how I do it, you know. All the ways. Look both ways before crossing the street. There's a guy behind this pillar here, so you got to stand in the right spot to avoid him. And more moving platforms. Now, this is where both paths merge right here. So, yep, I'm going to backtrack a little to take some of the upper path. Get some rings. Get the rings. Yeah. There we are. Yeah. There we are. Ring, ring. Bling, bling. Okay, let's go back across. And watch out for these guys. Now, don't be going too fast here. You're running through those spikes over there. There's a hidden box here. Jump over these spikes. There's one more bomb guy to deal with. And one last shaft. And finish the act. Yes. Now, Act 3, the boss act. Let's go do it. Yeah, here we go. There, you could do this first section pretty easily. Just gotta run and jump, like everywhere else, I guess. Yeah, you gotta ride these platforms up. Yep, it's basically a maze. You gotta watch out. You don't need to duck there, as you just plainly saw. Even though you're dangerously close to the spikes, you don't need to duck there. Yeah. These platforms move too slow. Anyway, boss. There's 2 strategies to this. The way you're guaranteed to hit is if you jump over him. You gotta avoid the boulders, though. There's also a more risky way, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do the more risky way. I'll just play dodge the boulders. Boulder dash. Remember MXC, anybody? Boulder dash? Yeah, I miss MXC, or Takashi's Castle as it's called in Japan. MXC was funny, though, because the English dubs were so hilarious. I miss MXC. I'll talk about that in a different video, I guess, because we're pretty much at the end of this video. I'll expand more on MXC, I guess, in a different video. Which one it is, nobody knows. You'll have to watch my videos. Anyway, it's in the zone. I have a lot of fond memories of MXC, but in another video. So let's save the data. Save it. And I'll see you next time.